Here comes the offense on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Crowder. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder. He's got it. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Troy! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Looking left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in
it's Kane. Getting some heat. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Kane. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Jesse see a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Finds us back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Higgins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Crowder. Looking for the score. Give him 6. Touchdown, Troy.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's King. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Off the RPO, right, looking for the change. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
29 Philly.
Back to pass, it's King. He's going to fire deep. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to show up. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
And defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Get ready. Set.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking downfield, it's King. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Pound 55 weak. Terrier. Ready.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Twist his way through. The Yellow Jackets pick up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Moves.
Looking for a man. It's Kane. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step
Okay,
up.
ready?
And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. Got it! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second and goal for the offense. Defense in press coverage. Got his man on the right. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Trying to march it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Ready,
Now
set.
the Trojan offense returns to the field.
Easy. Razor.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Ready up.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Roll it. In blue. Over.
They'll give it to him again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On the ready.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Cam. Come on, set. Go.
Looking for space. It's Green. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
29 Philly.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's King. Got out of trouble, got rid of him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Movement here from the tight end. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. And the Yellow Jackets get it past the sticks.
You see it everywhere. The crowd goes bananas on 3rd and 4th down. They really understand the situation. But when a QB does that, when he takes off and scrambles and makes a big play, it gets really, really quiet.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Finds his man. It's Lane. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's King. Feeling some heat. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Here we go. Cut.
The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Pilot.
Looking to pass. It's Crowder. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened